The 3.5-year-old National Unity Platform Party is the recent political party to face what the public described as crisis. There are allegations of illicit money by some leaders after serving as a leader of opposition for 2.5 years. There are also views that former leader of opposition Mathias Mpuuga was hailed by several institutions for his service, including the National Unity Platform.
And the mentorship that you've given to various leaders, including myself. Thank you for the insistence and bravery to face seemingly insurmountable odds. Thank you.
NUP then appointed Nyendo Mukungwe MP Mpuuga to the Parliamentary Commission, and Nakawa West MP Joel Senyonyi replaced Mpuuga as the leader of opposition. But NUP, under a social media-led drive to expose allegations of corruption, faulted Mpuuga for obtaining illicit money.
If we really agree that he's LOP, and we appreciate the role of LOP, and we also take the position of LOP as it should be, does that tantamount to become a scandal? That's where I have a bigger question.
NUP party asks Mpuuga to resign and apologize. The tension increased momentum after Nyendo Mukungwe MP Mpuuga vowed not to adhere to the calls by NUP. The allegations slapped against Mpuuga seem to have divided the National Unity Platform. The issue is about how the party leadership is handling the crisis.
That politics should end. Other people, yeah, so what? If I'm not a member of parliament, I die. Or I'll starve to death. They don't know that some of us are even tired of being members of parliament.
This has captured media attention. There are questions on resolution of conflicts in political parties.
There must be an internal mechanism to handle such issues before letting the same go into public domain.
There will always be tension between laws of a party and laws of the country, and maybe laws of parliament. Those tensions can be there. So the solution is having political parties having their principles.
A senior lecturer of political history at Makerere University, Professor Mwambusi Ndebesa, questions norms, principles and values in institutions of Uganda. Professor Ndebesa says the rift was due to not following codes of behavior.
Mpuuga, for example, did not or does not or behaved beyond the political practice of NUP, but it cannot easily be caught in respect of a specific code pursuant to which he would be brought to order.
So, the NUP-Mpuuga tensions could be challenges affecting political-based institutions in Uganda.
You see, we have a challenge in our society. Many people are poor, majority are poor. Money is always an issue.
FDC has the problem it has because people tagged Mugisha Muntu as a Moor when those who were tagging him as a Moor were the Moors, as history has told.
So such conflicts have the capacity to change things, maybe conclusively, but this is only if the players make justice an integral part of conflict resolution. Also, the stakeholders must understand the immediate tools to clean up the institutions.
We should prioritize building institutions rather than building individuals.
Going to court for declaration if it is true that money was allocated to commissioners. For declaration whether the approach which was employed is constitutional, is legal, and therefore that kind of arrangement should be maintained and ratified. 2, going for an act of parliament to ratify and confirm what was made by commissioners.
So how long is the process of conflict resolution?
We haven't had a national outlook. That's a challenge, but also the political class is more interested in positions in the government for financial benefits, not correcting the wrongs that have gone in this country.
On the other hand, The responsiveness is a hallmark for modern democracy and perhaps Parliament to interact with citizens. These laws seem not to cover all eventualities, and the evidence by the general public could have Parliament's response.
Now, there is something on the internet. There is something in the social media. So respond to it, not necessarily by sanctioning a member of parliament or any other official parliament, but by investigating. We are not saying they should have sanctioned, but investigate. Public response by parliament is necessary in a democracy.
Several weeks after the storm in Nope, the leader of opposition, Joel Senyonyi, addressed a press conference to alert the respective agencies investigating the matter.
The first one is to the Inspectorate of Government, and this letter was received.
But as events unfold, President Yoweri Museveni on Saturday defends Speaker Anita Among on the allegations which the president attributes to traitors empowered by foreigners.
And you talk so much on the social media about Anita Among. How about the ones who are working for foreigners? The imperialists who want Uganda, Africa to be a slave again. We are going to expose those traitors.
President Museveni's stand to defend Speaker Anita Among literally silences allegations of corruption.
By the grace of God,
the leaders must differentiate between political and financial corruption. Professor Ndebesa claims that the anti-corruption agencies aim at financial corruption, including embezzlement, and forget about political corruption.
Which needs to be dealt with through technical investigations, but also political investigation or political exposure. So you cannot use just technical investigations and anti-corruption procedures and you expect to deal with political corruption.
Nevertheless, there is emerging political cultism in Uganda. The subscribers of political parties, especially those built in form of cultism, do not have time to capture the mistakes of their leaders, which endangers the political environment.
But who can do that one effectively? It is the political followership. It is the citizens. So, fellow citizens, don't promote political cultism.
The road to 2026 is here, with most political players mastering the junctions to front their interests. Daniel Mugoya, UBC News.